I'm Dr. Shimola. I'm the research coordinator at TASD, and I'm going to talk to you today about the reasons that we do research. So first of all, one of the reasons we're doing research is to make sure that what we are doing is having the intended effect. So we want to make sure that we are actually controlling mosquitoes and that we're not having an unintended impact on non-target organisms. So a lot of our projects revolve around evaluating how a treatment worked and if it's working as we expected, both in the field and in the lab. So we also do research for operational purposes to evaluate how treatments are working, how different application rates are working, and to calibrate machinery. So we want to make sure that we're depositing our pesticides or other treatments in a way that we intended. So some of the research projects that we do are looking at product efficacy, so how well or effective products are working and how well treatments are performing. A lot of that work we do in the lab, both on larval mosquitoes and adult mosquitoes. So we have behind me some insectaries. One of them is used for our experiments, where we're going to be looking at pesticide applications. We might collect water or larvae from the field that have been exposed to one of our treatments and monitor their survival. We might also do our own applications within the insectary. And then we also have an insectary where we do rearing of a lot of mosquitoes. Most of our experiments take a lot of mosquitoes, so we might use 100 to 1,000 at a time. So there are thousands of publications on mosquitoes and mosquito control from around the world, originating from many researchers for decades. So the question is, why would TASD need to do their own research? One reason is because Lucas County is unique. There are habitats that are different than what has been previously evaluated. We have different species here than are typically studied, and we have our own history of pesticide usage that can impact our mosquito populations. So the results that we find here might not be the same as results that have been found elsewhere. All right, so another reason that research is important to continue and to do at TASD is because the results of research change over time. So things like mutations can arise in our mosquitoes. We can have changes in climate over time, and then we can also have introductions of new species. Maybe these are the mosquito species. It might be another species or organism that is affecting the mosquitoes. The final reason that we do our own research at TASD is because a lot of our research questions are very specific to our own operations. So we might want to look at a combination of the equipment and products that we are interested or we have available to use here. And we might be interested in the effects at specific sites within the county. While we can use previous research to develop hypotheses in order to inform or develop expectations for these questions, using our own data is going to give us a more definitive answer. So some of the other research topics that we study at TASD are to develop activation thresholds. An activation threshold is the number of mosquitoes or another form of surveillance that we use to inform when we should do control. We ask questions like, how many mosquitoes is too many mosquitoes? Those are questions that we're answering with the historic data that we collect, as well as all of the most recent surveillance data from a season. So another primary research topic that we look into is how our treatments affect non-target organisms. So these are the organisms that aren't mosquitoes that might be impacted by an application. So our non-target research projects focus on evaluating the presence and absence of different organisms before and after treatments and seeing how those populations change over time. We use that information to inform later control. For example, if we find that we are having an impact that we didn't intend, we'd eliminate using that product in areas where we're concerned about the ecosystem. So at parks where we're preserving biodiversity.